This morning we were in Tenby, Wales. Free parking because it was the weekend. Where we parked, there was a large Sainsbury. Cool. Using our Google Maps, we navigated the walk to the beach, which was very easy indeed. Look at the town walls. Interesting. Here we are overlooking Tenby Beach at low tide. Wow, just wow. Look at that. You could walk on the beach, and that was precisely what we were here for. So we took a look to find some stairs to go down to the beach. Let's go! So we walked towards the island, along the railings towards the island. I believe there was a name for the island. And our observations show that there looked to be some stairs cut right down to the beach, and it was a matter of time before we found one that we could use, as you will see. Yes, let's go. After a little bit of searching, we found a set of staircases that would bring us from the road right down to the beach. Be careful, it could get a little bit slippery, and we go right down, as you can see here, right onto the sand on the awesome Tenby Beach at low tide. Wow! Don't worry, the sand was absolutely firm. That shows you the staircase that we took down from the top, which is the road. Can leave behind plenty of footprints. Look at that, wow. Now where is Tenby? 237 miles west of London. Wow, I didn't know we drove so far. The red dot shows you where it is. And if you zoom in using Google Maps, you can see the beautiful beaches from the satellite view. Awesome. And I'm back on Earth now, standing right on the beautiful beach of Tenby at low tide. Tenby is a walled and seaside town in Pembrokeshire, Wales, on the western side of Carmarthen Bay. And it's a beautiful town, and the key and a notable and most famous feature would be 2.5 miles of sandy beaches, as well as the medieval town walls and a few other things that we didn't really have time for. Really awesome. Now, Tenby was historically an important settlement due to its strategic location on the far west coast of Britain, and it also has a natural sheltered harbour from both the Atlantic Ocean and the Irish Sea. The earliest reference to a settlement at Tenby comes from a poem from the 9th century. So it probably has been inhabited, this place, for hundreds, if not more than 1,000 years. In the medieval ages, I think this town was extremely important because there are records of it being built up as fortifications and town walls, and there have been records of battles attacking the town and defense, and there's even a Tenby castle. So yes, this place was really very important hundreds and hundreds of years ago. In the late Middle Ages, Tenby Town was awarded royal grants to finance the maintenance and improvement of its defences and the harbour. Traders sailed along the coast to Bristol and Ireland, and further afield to France, Spain and Portugal. Exports from here included skins, coal, iron and oil, and in 1566 the Portuguese seamen landed the first oranges in Wales. So it was during this period that the town was very busy and considered to be a national port. Two key events caused the town to undergo rapid and permanent decline in importance. Apparently, Tenby declared for Parliament in the English Civil War and a couple of attempts and fights, and it was finally taken in 1648 by the Royalist forces. 10 weeks later, the town surrendered and even welcomed Oliver Cromwell. Second, a plague outbreak killed half of the town's remaining population in 1650, devastating it. So, with limited infrastructure, resources, and people, the town kind of fell into decline. People left, resulting in decay and ruin. So, it's quite sad, rather dismal next few hundred years. So, today it's more like a tourist place. Growth in seawater, saltwater sea bathing for health purposes. Yeah, come take a look, it's pretty cool. And as you can see, we've been walking towards this island. This is St. Catherine's Island, a Napoleonic fortress on a tidal island located at the foot of Castle Beach, Tenby, Pembrokeshire. What is a tidal island? At high tide, it becomes an island. At low tide, you can see that it's like connected to land. And we're also looking for the Tenby Cave, which you will see. Wow, this is really cool. We didn't plan to come here low tide. We had no idea it would be low tide when we arrived, and we were so glad it's low tide because it allowed us to walk all the way here to see Tenby and St. Catherine's Island at low tide. That's awesome. Now, if it were open, you could actually climb up and visit the fort. Yep, they have a Facebook page and a website, stcatherineisland.co.uk. But on the day we were there, it was closed. At least I didn't see anybody going up. Anyway, it is winter. So this is a tidal island because all this part, the portion that I'm standing on right now, would be filled with seawater at high tide and really becomes an island where you can take a boat or swim over. But for now, due to it being low tide, it is connected beautifully to Tenby, this beautiful beach. Wow. And from the beach, we climbed up this flight of stairs to the top of Castle Hill, of which sits Tenby Castle. Now, Tenby Castle is long gone. Some ruins remain, a small tower remains, and this is at high tide almost completely surrounded by the sea. Fascinating. You climb up the stairs and look back down in low tide. You can see why the island, St. Catherine's Island, is called tidal island, because at high tide it's completely surrounded by sea, and you can even see where the water reaches on the waterline. Fascinating. Wow. Warning, don't jump off the cliffs, the water may be shallow, as you can see now. On Castle Hill looking down, beautiful views, beautiful weather. The scenery makes for some nice stunning photographs like this one. And here we are, the small tower that is left of Tenby Castle. You can walk to the other side of the hill to take a look at Tenby town from another angle and look all around you. It's just so beautiful, tranquil, peaceful. Highly recommended to come here to unwind. No wonder it's a coastal tourist seaside town these days where you can just come and chill for the weekend or maybe a week. Enjoy. Bye-bye.